Hi and welcome to Discover Oklahoma. I'm Lauren Nelson.
And I'm Dean O'Lawley. Today we're coming to you from the Oklahoma Jazz Hall of Fame in Tulsa.
This is the only facility in our state devoted to gospel, jazz, and blues musicians with ties to Oklahoma. It's housed in the historic Tulsa Union Depot at 111 East 1st Street. Photos of jazz greats line the walls and an art gallery completes the museum. This is also a great space to hold events or catch live music. We'll show you around throughout the program.
But first, we're going to head to the Great Oklahoma Outdoors,
where we'll try to catch a glimpse of one of our favorite winter residents, the bald eagle. Deanne Stein takes us to Eagle Watch at Lake Thunderbird.
The adventure begins here at Thunderbird State Park's Discovery Cove Nature Center.
This guy, like up to 20 to 24 pounds. They're huge.
It's where naturalist Ernie Martin gives a lively presentation about everything birds.
My entire life I've loved birds. If it's in a slight V, it could be any one of the different species of hawks we have, or a golden eagle. And there's just so many really fascinating nuances about eagles and hawks and owls that most people have no idea about. And to me, to get that information gets them more excited to go out and look.
It's really good to know about birds and different kinds, what they do and stuff like that.
With maps in hand, we head out in our own cars and follow Ernie to 5 different locations along the banks of Lake Thunderbird, where visitors typically spot the eagles.
We've seen them 3 out of 5 times now.
While Lake Thunderbird typically isn't a nesting site for eagles, there are more than 190 nests statewide.
In the general area, over by Shawnee Lake, up by Lake Arcadia, Lake Hefner, and I know that down south of Purcell on private property there are nests.
And when they are in search of food, the birds can fly up to 50 miles to hunt, where visitors have captured some beautiful pictures of the bird of prey.
The key to finding a bald eagle is a lot of patience because it's a lot of watching and waiting.
I usually try to tell people to sit in one area for 15 or 20 minutes and just scan and watch.
I've really enjoyed the tour guide. He's made it a lot of fun, and I've enjoyed seeing birds, even though we haven't seen any eagles yet. I've enjoyed seeing the nature.
I want people to get out of the house. I want kids to get away from their phone doing this all the time. I want them to get out there and experience nature and get excited about going outside.
Just being out in nature, we've been kind of locked up in our school a little bit, so just to be able to get out and to walk around and enjoy some time with my friends has been enjoyable.
If you see one white spot, look at it really close. It could be a Walmart bag.
It was funny. I've enjoyed it, yeah.
We're here at the 4th stop and we haven't seen any eagles yet, but there are plenty of other birds you can see while you're out here.
So you never know what you're going to see when you come out. I mean, hey, that's the whole joy about going out.
Even though you're not guaranteed to see an eagle, Ernie encourages his guests to come back on their own and keep scanning the skies. Discovering Oklahoma at Lake Thunderbird in Norman, I'm Deanne Stein.
There are several locations in Oklahoma where you can find bald eagles and many guided watches. Head to the website travelok.com and type eagle watching into the search bar. You'll find spots all across our state. If you're taking a road trip in search of those eagles, you're eventually going to need to stop and stretch your legs.
That's true, and if you are anywhere along Route 66, we have a great place to do just that. Come along with me now to Heritage Park along Route 66 in Weatherford.
For city folks and tourists, a park could be best described as a shared backyard. When a park is well designed, it becomes more than just a recreational area, sometimes in the middle of a concrete jungle. A park can make a city appealing and charming as well as cozy and homey. The Mother Road gave city officials some ideas to make this park even more inviting.
We knew that Route 66 is vital to Oklahoma, and we wanted Weatherford to make that spot. And we have many spots in Route 66, but we wanted something to bring people to stop, and so we came up with these ideas here at this park.
Those ideas and additions came to reality a year later, starting with a new pavilion.
It's a Route 66 pavilion with a neon Route 66 sign that lights up. It has porch swings. It also has music playing. And usually we have music that plays for like 50, 60 music during the time.
And for our four-legged friends, Bulldogs and Friends Dog Park.
That was a partnership with Southwestern that they helped with funding and signage and benches and things like that. We also have a playground for kids. With that, we partnered with a company here in Weatherford that provided benches, and if you can see, they're tailgates of old pickups that are around the playground for kind of that Route 66 look.
So far, everyone loves the addition to the park, especially the pups. I mean, just look at them. Good catch. And this youngster is so excited, they just had to sit down for a moment.
If you come here about 4:30 after 5 o'clock, this place is packed. We've got dogs, we've got people. On a nice day, you'll see many people eating lunch in our pavilion. I know for a while we had some ladies come up here and do a women's Bible study at the park. I mean, just amazing things you can see, and we've seen quite a bit.
Yes, people from out of state have stopped here, but again, getting your kicks on Route 66 is always a very good connection to draw people literally from around the world to a location.
That was kind of our goal, was to really pull people off of I-40, just to put Weatherford on the map. As an economic developer, I want people to know that Weatherford is the place to come and visit, but also to build a business. And so that's kind of our goal, and we're just a business-friendly community, but also just a friendly community. So we welcome anybody to come to Weatherford.
The actual address for Heritage Park is 522 West Rainey Avenue there in Weatherford. They are open 24/7, but if you'd like to have more information about the park, you can call 580-774-2450.
Coming up on Discover Oklahoma.
The flower business is really rewarding because people are always happy.
We have found what just might be the happiest flower shop on earth. Find out why coming up.
The most we hear them saying is, "Oh my gosh, this place is so beautiful. I can't believe I haven't been here before."
And the gorgeous gift shop in Tulsa.
I just hope that they experience native Oklahoma, if you will.
And the hot spot in southwestern Oklahoma where you will find everything Okie. It's all coming up right here on Discover Oklahoma.
Why order a free Oklahoma outdoor guide? Uncover unique wonders. Cultivate your curiosity. And wake up your wild side. Order or download your free copy today.
Welcome back to Discover Oklahoma, coming to you from the Oklahoma Jazz Hall of Fame in Tulsa, a great place to visit and catch some live music, either in person or virtually. A night of great jazz music might be the perfect time to present someone special with a bouquet of flowers.
But not just any flowers, some from a very special place. Shelley Mills takes us to Curbside Flowers in Oklahoma City.
This is not where Stephen Gage ever imagined he would be.
I really like it because it's very colorful and festive.
It wasn't long ago he was homeless, living on the streets of Oklahoma City.
I've been literally homeless for about 10 years.
Now he's a floral designer at a new shop near downtown Oklahoma City. He's no longer living on the streets and is working his way toward a brighter future thanks to Curbside Flowers, the newest program of the Homeless Alliance.
This flower shop is an extension of seasonal campaigns that we've been doing for the past few years.
It started with the Curbside Chronicle offering Valentine's Day floral arrangements. That quickly grew to Mother's Day bouquets and then Christmas wreaths. But customers wanted more.
People started asking about like weddings and anniversaries and birthdays, and so we realized that we didn't just have to do this seasonally.
That's where Curbside Flowers was born. This shop, located at Northwest 5th and Classen, is fulfilling those requests and so many more, all while helping Stephen and others build essential job skills that will help them build a resume and gain independence.
We really want to help put a face and a name to the issue of homelessness. These are real individuals in our community that have experienced this, but this problem doesn't define them.
I'm super excited about the opportunity, and I'm really looking forward to the future.
Stephen and the other floral designers are all former Curbside Chronicle vendors. They've been through special training to make sure the arrangements they're creating meet the high standards of the customers who will be purchasing them.
The flower business is really rewarding because people are always happy. Like, it's just kind of comes with the business.
The shop is full of beautiful arrangements and plants. There are options you can pick up in store or order online. They can even deliver. No matter your floral need, they hope you will consider them the next time you are looking for a special gift.
People are going to be buying flowers year-round for special events and occasions, and when they purchase from us, not only will they get a beautiful arrangement, but they also get to make a lasting impact in our community.
In Oklahoma City, I'm Shelley Mills for Discover Oklahoma.
Curbside Flowers is located at 522 North Classen. They deliver to a limited area in Oklahoma City and parts of Edmond. You can shop online or stop in the store. They're also available for pre-orders for special events like weddings. Flowers indeed are always a very good gift.
But if you're looking for something else, we've got a sweet boutique that any shopper would love. Julie Chen takes us to Bella's House in Tulsa.
Bella's House brings big city chic to T-Town.
The most we hear them saying is, oh my gosh, this place is so beautiful. I can't believe I haven't been here before.
This is a gorgeous gift store specializing in carefully chosen brands.
We choose brands that are sustainable, that give back, that have a story behind them.
Like Grateful Threads, a clothing line made by two Tulsa teenagers.
And it's t-shirts and sweatshirts. And it's all hand tie-dyed, and then they hand stitch, and they'll stitch stuff that says like seek joy or grateful, and pretty much things like that.
Here you'll find many locally made products, mixed in with trendy up-and-coming fashion lines and big-name designers too.
Our top sellers are Aviator Nation for sure. We are the only store in Oklahoma currently that has it. Kendra Scott, we sell a lot of Kendra Scott. Nest candles, a ton of Nest.
There are children's items and gifts galore at every price point.
These are definitely things that you would be happy getting as a gift.
There's a lot to look through, so schedule some time when you schedule your trip. Bella's House has 2 Tulsa locations. There's one at the Vineyard on Memorial, and this newer store at the Shops at Warren Place. Whichever you shop, prepare to find great gifts and great service.
We're small, and I think that's kind of what makes or breaks you when you're a boutique is your customer service, and we're pretty much willing to bend over backwards to make our customers happy.
Bella's House. Stop by and make yourself right at home.
Come see us at Bella's, and we'll be happy you did, and you will too.
In Tulsa, I'm Julie Chin, Discovering Oklahoma.
Bella's House is located at 4830 East 61st Street in Tulsa. They're in the Shops at Warren Place. They're open 7 days a week. Check their social media pages for more information. Coming up on Discover Oklahoma.
I just wanted them to find things that are very reminiscent of Oklahoma and that are very Oklahoma and Native inspired.
The family tradition that keeps the Oklahoma spirit alive.
Our most popular dish is one we call it the Voodoo Chicken, which is 2 Cajun fried chicken breasts.
Plus, a taste of the Big Easy right in the heart of Oklahoma. It's all coming up right here on Discover Oklahoma.
Imagine limitless possibilities with the Oklahoma Travel Guide. Imagine world-class wonderlands, road trips that inspire. Imagine date night elevated. Order your free guide at travelok.com. Imagine that.
Welcome back to the Oklahoma Jazz Hall of Fame in Tulsa, an incredible home to amazing music and art.
Another place full of art. Lauren, you're familiar with this area, the Village of Medicine Park near Lawton.
That's right, and we do mean all kinds of art. There you'll find locally inspired shirts printed up at Comanche Shirt Company. Come with me now to check it out.
When you come to Comanche Shirt Company, you will find everything Medicine Park, Oklahoma, Comanche, and Native.
Mandy Lynn Parker started her business printing t-shirts a little more than 7 years ago with the hopes of providing quality souvenirs for visitors to the area.
It just went from doing Native patterns or Native designs to making designs of the trails out in the refuge in Medicine Park and everything that was reminiscent of growing up in the Wichita Wildlife Refuge. I design and screen print all of our t-shirts. I embroider all of our hats. And then I've just curated a great collection of things that are very reminiscent of growing up around here.
Beyond providing quality keepsakes from a trip to the creek, she hopes to give folks an opportunity to experience Native culture through the items in her shop.
I grew up in Lawton and out, like if you grow up around this area and the small surrounding areas, the Wichita Wildlife is your playground. But it goes even deeper for me because it's where my bloodline is from. It's where my lineage is from. I come from Quanah Parker, and I'm his 4th great granddaughter, and I come from his wife, Choni. So that's how it kind of all ties back into wanting to do a lot of the custom shirts that are that are Native. I just wanted them to find things that are very reminiscent of Oklahoma and that are very Oklahoma and Native inspired.
You'll find Native accessories, bags, trinkets, and more.
I do buy a lot of jewelry that's handmade from local natives and sell it that way. And then some of it is just a little bit reminiscent of trading posts, I guess, if you will. I make jewelry, so things like growing up in the powwow, like just finding beads that are certain patterns that my mother taught me how to make when I was younger. We have great blankets. I carry like Native design prints on scarves and bandanas that people love to take, and put on with hiking, or they frame them and make them beautiful art pieces. You'll find coffee mugs that are Native inspired, small trading post kind of trinkets that reminded me of growing up, like little worry dolls, little coin purses.
Pick up a souvenir t-shirt, a piece of Native jewelry or a trinket, or just come to relax and learn a little more about the area and culture. But be sure to plan your trip soon to Comanche Shirt Company in Medicine Park.
I just hope that they experience Native Oklahoma, if you will. When people come in here, they're so kind and generous with their words, and they say, this feels like just a secret little spot, and they come here every year. And when someone comes here, I want them to, every time they come to Medicine Park, to think we have to stop in Comanche Shirt Company.
The Comanche Shirt Company is located in Medicine Park at 138 East Lake Drive. They're open Wednesday through Sunday, closed Monday and Tuesday.
Up next on Discover Oklahoma.
All of our other desserts are key lime pie, our cheesecake, and we do a chocolate cake.
Come for dinner, but save room for dessert. The New Orleans-inspired restaurant right here in Oklahoma when Discover Oklahoma continues.
Start your next journey with the Travel-OK Trip Planner. First, choose an itinerary or build your own. Share travel plans with friends and let the adventure begin. The Travel-OK Trip Planner. Download the app today.
We've really enjoyed our time here today at the Oklahoma Jazz Hall of Fame.
I love this place, and there's no better place to grab a bite to eat after you visit here than Nola's Creole and Cocktails. Casey Kennedy's going to take us there.
It's Nola's Creole and Cocktails on Cherry Street in Tulsa, Oklahoma. So the concept was created by the owner, who was a partial owner in Bourbon Street Cafe. He teamed up with his old kitchen manager and chef from Bourbon Street, and they put the menu together and they started building this space out. And it's just been a passion project for him for probably a full decade now. We went for a Prohibition era feel, a lot of it, kind of a speakeasy. You probably noticed as you came down, you come down some steps, so it's like you're descending into, a basement. The French Quarter, which is supposed to mimic, while inside is supposed to mimic sitting out on the street in the French Quarter in New Orleans. Our main dining room has plush red velvet booths. Our bar, marble countertops. We have over 120 menu items total, counting our lunch, brunch, and dinner menus. We offer everything from classic Creole fare like gumbo, etouffee, jambalaya, to some more fusion style dishes. Our most popular dish is one we call it the Voodoo Chicken, which is 2 Cajun fried chicken breasts. We top that with a spicy shrimp and crab mornay sauce, and the guest choice of 2 sides. Ribs, we have hamburgers, we have shrimp, catfish, steaks. We have a great filet, as well as a really, really great ribeye. We do a bread pudding that's just fantastic. We make that from scratch in-house every day. Sometimes we'll just sell sheet pans of it. And we do beignets as well in-house, as well as a Bananas Foster. All of our other desserts are key lime pie, our cheesecake, and we do a chocolate cake. All that comes from a company in Oklahoma City. We try to stay as local as we can with most stuff. Obviously, Gulf oysters you can't get fresh from Oklahoma. We make a fantastic hurricane. That's our most popular cocktail. That's made from fresh fruit, scratch ingredients, about 3 or 4 times a week. We sell those in just gallonfuls. Sazeracs, Vucarays, Old Fashions, gin fizzes. We have a very varietal type of cocktail experience. Big portions. It's delicious. I think we're a very unique spot. I don't think there's a restaurant like ours, you know, that kind of takes you out of time, and it's a very unique experience. I think we have something for everybody on the menu, provide great service and great food.
Nola's Creole and Cocktails is located at 1334 East 15th Street in Tulsa. You'll want to be sure to check their website or social media for hours, as it varies daily. And don't forget, you can also order online to go.
And no matter where your next road trip takes you, the Discover Oklahoma Dining Guide will always help you find a wonderful place to eat. All you have to do is log on to our website, travelok.com, and click Request Free Brochures to get your copy.
A big thank you to our friends here at the Oklahoma Jazz Hall of Fame for hosting us this week. You'll find this museum at 111 East 1st Street in Tulsa. Check their website for the latest events, some held virtually, so you can watch and listen to live jazz no matter where you are.
And coming up next Saturday on Discover Oklahoma, we're headed for a cabin getaway in southern Oklahoma.
And how the pandemic gave birth to an Oklahoma mom's baking business. It's all coming up next week right here on Discover Oklahoma.
So until next time, remember,
there's always something to discover in Oklahoma.